Hello guys, welcome to the Movies Recapped YouTube channel. In this video I will tell you the summary of what's your number 2011 movie. Subscribe to my channel and like the video, so let's start with the video without wasting any time. A woman reflects on the 19 men with whom she has had romantic relationships over the course of her life and considers whether one of them might be her one and only true love. Ally is a woman who has had a slew of ex-boyfriends who have all turned out to be disappointments. She now believes that she will never be able to find a good guy. Nevertheless, when she runs into one of her ex-boyfriends, who has now been transformed into a Prince Charming, she decides to search for all of her ex-boyfriends to see if any of them have changed for the better. When she is unable to locate them, she turns to her next-door neighbor Colin, who sleeps with a different woman every night, and sneaks out the next morning in order to avoid having to speak with them for assistance. Ally Darling, a promiscuous employee of a marketing company in Boston, is fired from her position. When Ally's sister Daisy is planning her wedding, she comes across an article in a women's magazine that states that women who have slept with more than 20 men are less likely to marry. Ally takes stock of her relationships and discovers that she has slept with 19 different men. Ally makes the decision that the next man she sleeps with will be the man who will become her husband. Ally decides to track down her ex-boyfriends and enlists the assistance of her next-door neighbor, the womanizer Colin Shea, in her quest to determine whether any of them have made positive changes in his life. Ally and Colin grow to be close friends as the years go by. Meanwhile, Ally meets Jake Adams, who was her high school sweetheart and is now a successful manager of his family's philanthropic enterprises. The young lady is convinced she has found her Prince Charming. A 30-something woman who is single, the Bostonian Ally Darling, believes she has reached a turning point in her life after being fired from her marketing job, which she hated, as well as her career, which she eventually realizes she hates as a whole. It is her less than successful search for a husband that she becomes obsessed with, partly as a result of the impending wedding of Daisy and partly as a result of a Marie Claire magazine article she reads about the number of sex partners one has ever had. Ally has had 19 sexual partners, which is nearly twice as many as the national average. Because the article states that hitting double the average means that the likelihood of ever finding a husband is close to zero. And because Daisy's fiancé Eddie is a man who Daisy previously had a relationship with, Ally comes to the conclusion that she does not want to be a statistical zero, which means that one of her exes is the man she was destined to marry. Daisy's fiancé Eddie is a man who Daisy previously had a relationship with. The problem she is faced with is that, aside from the one she is certain she does not want, she has no idea where any of the other 18 of them are hiding. As a result, she sets out to track down the rest of the men, starting with Jake Adams, her high school sweetheart, who she believes will prove to be the most difficult to locate of all, because she has no idea how to go about it. She enlists the assistance of Colin Shea, a musician who lives across the hall from her apartment, and claims to come from a family of police officers who have been trained in investigation. As opposed to Ally, Colin is a more extreme and outspoken version of her in that he engages in one-night stands after another, never having the courage to tell his sex partners after the fact that he intends to never see them again, and preferring to hide out until they leave his apartment. Therefore, Ally's payment to him is the permission to hide out in her apartment on any given morning until his dates have finished with him. The men are evaluated one by one by Ally as Colin continues his largely successful search for the ex-boyfriends, with Jake proving to be the most difficult to locate, but she may not realize during those evaluations that she has, over the course of her love life, always tried to fit the mold of what her boyfriend at the time wanted instead of being true to herself as a person, and that the one with whom she is destined to be is the one who truly knows her and accepts her for who she is as a person. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, then like the video and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. Bye bye, see you in next video.